Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to be here today. My name is Dorsak, if you don't know, and I'm doing creativity and lifestyle videos. So I'm so excited to be here today with my January 2021 setup. For this month, I decided to go with a really cozy theme, literally, and I decided to go with the theme Hygge. And basically, I hope I'm saying it right, it's a Danish word for coziness and all things home and all things comfortable and what makes you happy, being surrounded with good people, good food, good surrounding, candlelights, all the good stuff. Lior and I just moved to a new place, so all I can think about is homey stuff. So yeah, it's perfect for me. Hope you like it too. Maybe with the winter time, you feel like coziness is something that you can relate, and especially with everything that's going on, all of us are spending way more time at home. It's not a new thing anymore, but we just need to get more comfortable and enjoy this time. And that's pretty much the theme for the month. I really hope you like it. And for this month, I decided to do another giveaway because a lot of you, really a lot of you, I really didn't expect that many people entering the giveaway for the 2021 setup. I decided to just do another one because it's not yet the beginning of the year, and so I thought it would be a good opportunity to send another notebook. So this is another Archer and Olive notebook which I just got, and this one is a black with a gold trim, so I thought it would be really nice. I think that will be my second choice after the first one. So because the first one is no longer available, I decided to buy my second choice to one of you guys. So I'm gonna explain how to enter during the video, so listen carefully. And also thank you very much for the love and support on my last video. I really truly appreciate it. It feels amazing and I'm so grateful, so thank you very much. And yeah, without further ado, let's dive into the video. Hello everyone, I'm so excited to start off this year with a fresh new theme, and this month, as I mentioned before, I decided to go with something very cozy. For me it's very relevant because we just moved to a new house, new which I mean old house, but it's new for us. So all I can think about is home stuff and feeling cozy, and I can't wait for everything to be ready and the baby to come, and I'm just so excited for this month. A lot of things are gonna happen in January, so I decided to go with something fun, uplifting, but yet relevant for me, which is everything related to home and coziness. And I know it's probably gonna be not a surprise for most of you, but as I mentioned in the previous months, I'm very inspired by everything Scandinavian, and there is one thing that I really took with me after living in Sweden was the lifestyle. And even though this specific theme is inspired by a Danish word, I feel like living in South Sweden, I really felt that culture anyway, and I'm not sure if it's just me or the culture on South Sweden is pretty mixed with the Danish lifestyle, or it's just a Scandinavian thing. I'm not entirely sure, we weren't there for long enough to know, but from my experience I felt like a lot of the lifestyle and the feel is pretty similar between the countries. And yeah, it really inspired me. I really wanted to live a more simple life, just thinking about the important things and know what's relevant, what's not, which was new for me because it wasn't something that I was familiar with. So for me, getting to know Hygge for the first time was really unique, even though it says something so simple like coziness, but there are a lot of levels to it. It's more of a simple life, something that you don't need to worry about. And yeah, I'm just gonna read what I found on Pinterest. And Hygge is a calm, comfortable time with people you love, a complete absence of frustrations or anything emotionally overwhelming, often enjoyed with good food and drinks, warm blankets and candlelights. I feel like this is coziness for me, and I wanted to do something fun and uplifting, and since I wanted to do something like that and not take it too seriously again, something just not too complicated, I decided to go with socks. I don't know why. Socks, I think, is the only thing that I allow myself to, be a little bit more creative and go with something more fun. If you know me, I'm not a pattern kind of person. You're not gonna find crazy things in my house. So for me, walking around the house with a fun socks is just very uplifting for me. It reminds me of home and just the feeling of being cozy, and it's exactly what I wanted to achieve here. So that's what I decided to go with, just socks. I know it's simple, and that's exactly what I wanted to do. And yeah, I decided to go with one pair of socks on the left side with the Hygge meaning, which I found on Pinterest. Again, you love good food, candlelight, all the good stuff. And I feel like the year of 20 out just to take things easy and enjoy what we have and live a more simple, not thinking about it too much. Again, taking things easy. And yeah, that's what I'm doing here. I decided to start off with a black marker that I love and use all the time. And if you have any questions, I promise I will get back to you in the comments below. So just leave a comment to you guys. So that's awesome. That's my favorite part of YouTube. So feel free to go ahead and talk to me there. So yeah, I started off with the black marker, again, the one that I use all the time. And before starting this yearly setup, I stocked up with more markers that are warmer tones because I had originally all the cool tones or the natural tones grays. And since I love using gray all the time, I wanted to warm it up a little bit. Maybe it's, again, the feeling of being more cozy and just something more warm tone. I decided to buy the warmer grays. So again, I'm gonna link them down in the description box, and I can also write the actual numbers. So if you want the exact tones, you can find all the information there. And yeah, I'm just adding more and more details, starting off with the darker tone, which is the black, and slowly going and using the lighter tones. There's no specific reason for it, it's just the way that I like to work, starting with the dark and going all the way to the lights, which is the white basically. And feel free to just have whatever pattern you like. I try to play with it. I messed up a little bit sometimes, but it doesn't matter. It's just having fun. So even if you mess up a little bit, you can always either cover it or just color it, or just accept that it's not perfect, and that's the best way to go, I feel like. And yeah, I'm just continuing with all the patterns. I added some with dots or stripes or whatever. You can also look online if you get stuck with no ideas for patterns, but for me, I was just going with the flow with the basics kind of socks, the one that I usually wear. Yeah, these are the most exciting ones that I specifically have, but you can go crazy with socks. This is the fun part about this theme, that if you decide to go with the socks specifically, there are literally millions and millions of patterns and ideas that you can do in terms of patterns. And I just love socks, I don't know. And obviously when I'm done with the black marker and the variety of the gray markers, I went in with my beloved gold marker that I use all the time. I was debating here if actually to use the silver, but because I started this year with the gold, I decided to just continue with the theme. And also the warm grays kind of made me decide to go with the gold instead of the silver, but I feel like the silver could have been a good option too. Yeah, I just went with a little bit more sparkle and added more details with the gold, and in the end I added more details with a white marker, which is also Archer and Olive. Again, this is not sponsored at all. I just bought a few of their products and I really love them, so I'm using them and show them to you. For now, I really enjoyed using the markers too. And yeah, I'm adding some dots. I really wanted to show the texture of the sock, so it feels more real for me. So yeah, that's what I did here. And once I felt like I was done with all the details, I just moved on to the next spread. So for the second spread, I usually have a big calendar, basically a box for each day, and I write all the information in each box. But for this month, I decided to change it up a little bit. I'm not sure why. I felt like I wanted to have something more simple. Maybe again, it's the hygge kind of theme and inspiration. I just want to take things as simple as I can make them, basically, and just have a small calendar and the important dates list basically below, so I can still see everything that I have this month, but not taking an entire spread for it. I don't know why. You can do either or. I felt like this month it was right for me. And yeah, I'm using the same type of font that unfortunately I couldn't find. If anyone knows the name of this font, I'm not sure if it's a specific font because it was just an inspiration that I found and I did the other letters as I imagined they would be, but I'm not sure if it's accurate for the font that I found originally. So anyway, if someone knows of a font that is similar to what I show you here, please let me know down in the comments so I can share with everyone. For now, I really don't know the origin of the font, unfortunately, but again, if I'll find it, I'll write about it in the description box so you can find it too. And also I wanted to mention that a lot of you were so nice to just let me know that it's okay that I breathe heavily throughout the video, and I'm sure now it's even worse because I'm really in the end of my pregnancy and I can really barely breathe, so I need to stop pretty often to breathe and just continue. So if you still feel the heavy breathing throughout this voiceover, I apologize, even though all of you said I should not apologize, but I know it sometimes can be annoying to just hear someone, you know, breathing heavily. So yeah, I'm just explaining for whoever is new here and don't understand why I breathe so heavy. Moving on to the other side of the spread, which is my monthly goals. And for this monthly goals, I really don't have much except to just feel cozy in my new place. We just bought a house and I'm so excited. We literally moved yesterday, and for me, basically the goals is just getting as much of the things done before the baby comes. It's a stressful time here in the Sack family, but we're doing our best and we're so excited to welcome our new baby. And yeah, so even though I don't have a lot of goals for this month, I just wanted to acknowledge the goals that I do have, just because it's a new year and I wanted to push myself and keep myself motivated and looking at the bright side and everything, even though it's very stressful moving and being 9 months pregnant and everything that's going on. I wanted to just encourage myself, and having a goals list is always something that motivates me, so I decided to add it anyway. And yeah, obviously I needed to add some socks, so I decided to add one in the bottom and one in the top with my two favorite funky patterns, one with dots and one with stripes, and I feel like it's so simple yet so fun. And yeah, I really love how it turned out. Last thing I forgot to mention, I also decided to use my lighter gray marker as kind of lines for the lists, either for the important dates or my goals. I just really love that I have a contrast between the lines. It's easier for me to read or to write, and I also really like the way that it looked, so I decided to add that throughout the spreads. And that's pretty much it. Moving on to the third spread. So for the next spread, I decided to go with my mood tracker, and I always love to have some fun with my mood trackers. I think it's the spread that I enjoy looking back at the most, because it's really capturing your feeling throughout the month. You can really see how you were doing, if it was a good month for you, and it's either lighter colors or happier colors, whatever you see as happy or not happy. You know, everyone sees things differently. It's the way that we perceive color and shades, but there's nothing more fun to look back at all the mood trackers from the year even, and just look at them and see how you did in that month specifically. So I always love to have some fun with my mood trackers because it's just more fun to look back at. And yeah, I decided here to have a pair of socks and have those stripes, and my plan is to color each stripe with whatever color or shade of gray that I feel like at the same day. And by the end of the month, it will be filled up with all the shades of gray, or maybe even one or two. Hopefully it will be more of a better month for me because I have a lot going on and I'm so excited. That's pretty much my plan for the mood tracker. I added a really big font mood on top of the socks, just, you know, again, to have something more fun and sparkly. So I decided to add a little sparkle with the gold and added this big font mood. I think it looks really cool. And yeah, moving on to the right side of the spread, and here I wanted to do some sort of tracker, but something a little bit different, something that's relevant for me specifically. So if you are pregnant out there, maybe it will be relevant for you too, or you can just use the idea to other things that's, you know, more suitable in your life. For me, I'm counting down to see my baby. Basically, I am due this month and I can't believe this is the month I'm gonna meet my baby. So I decided to have a countdown, a baby countdown, and this is basically the upper part of the sheet. And I have 26 little socks because the baby is due on the 26th, even though I have a feeling, I'm pretty sure he's gonna come really early, and we'll see, I might be wrong, but I thought it would be really fun to have 26 little baby socks, and every day I'm gonna kind of mark one down just as the days goes by, and I'm just so excited. And I feel like it's so cute to have baby socks. There's nothing cuter than baby socks or baby shoes, I feel like. So that's what I decided to do on the top. And in the bottom of the sheet, I decided to write a few things that are my birth manifest. So basically, I have a sort of ideal birth situation that I hope for myself. I know all the mamas that I know specifically told me to have low expectations and just go with the flow, and that's what I'm trying to do. But I feel like it's nice to have some sort of an ideal situation in mind just to try to achieve. But again, whatever is gonna happen, it's gonna happen, and I'll be happy no matter what, just to meet my baby. I don't care how. But I thought it is important to have some sort of a manifest. I'm a planner kind of person, as you can see, so I thought it will be cool. The idea of writing things down and trying to manifest things is because I really truly believe it. If you say something and if you really wish yourself something, it might just be exactly the way that you want it to be. And if not, at least you tried and, you know, you came with an open mind. So that's what I decided to go for here. And obviously I added all the details to the baby socks, the dots, the stripes, everything you can possibly think of. And yeah, keeping it very cute and tiny. And once I felt like I had enough details and it was good enough for me, I moved on to the next spread. So for the fourth spread, which is the last spread this month, I decided to have two lists which are very relevant for me. And again, it might not be relevant for you, but you can just incorporate it the way that you like it, or just have two different lists than mine. But basically, I wanted to keep a really simple and clean spread with two lists from both sides. One list for a home plan and the nursery plan on the other side. It's basically the two things that I try to finish this month, and I do have a plan. Again, I'm a planner, and it's always nice to have some sort of master plan of how you are planning to get things done, or just not forgetting things that are related or things that you need to do in order to make things work out. So that's what I decided to have this list for. And in order to make it fun and funky, of course, I added 3 pairs of socks and just funky patterns. I decided to start off with the dots in the middle, and also added stars in the bottom and stripe in the top, which are, I think, my favorite type of socks patterns. Something fun but yet simple. I love these. I'm sure all of us have all these 3 patterns in our socks drawer. I just feel like it's just the most common, and I do really love them. Makes me so happy to wear a star socks, for example. Yeah, it's pretty much the one thing I'm going crazy with. Home socks. Call me wild. And even though I left blank dots in the middle pair, I decided to just enhance it and use my white marker to just make it more sharp, and I think it helped a lot to make it really look the way that I wanted anyway. And yeah, that's pretty much for the socks in the middle, and just go crazy with it. It's just home socks. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And once I was done with the socks and all the fun parts, I added the home header and the nursery header. And that's pretty much it. Again, keeping it very simple, very minimalistic, the way that I like it. Obviously the socks are not simple or minimalistic, but they have the minimal kind of vibe, I feel like, right? And obviously I had to add some sparkle, so I added some dots with my gold marker just to add some texture for the socks. I feel like it adds a lot. And finishing off the headers, adding plants in the bottom and those lines with my light gray marker, which I feel like adds a lot to the look of the spread. And also it's way easier to read what you write when you have this contrast between the lines. For me, it's just easier to read, and I really love the way that it looks, and I hope you like it too. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's move on to the flip through. And now for the giveaway. I'm so excited to have another giveaway coming your way. And for this one, we're going to do exactly like last time because it was so successful and a lot of you participated. So all you need to do is write "I'm in" the comments below, so I will know you're interested. And then like this video, subscribe to my channel, and follow me on Instagram. That's it. Very simple. Good luck. Thank you very much for watching. I really truly appreciate it. And if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button and consider subscribing to my channel. I would love to see you again in the future. And also leave me a comment down in the comments below. I would love to hear what you all think and talk to you guys. I love that, so I look forward to that. And yeah, I think that's it. I wish you the best new year. Hopefully it will be a better year for all of us. I really hope so. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Bye.